The Argentine government was forced to take drastic measures after an already weak peso has in recent weeks taken a pounding against the US dollar. Central bank reserves are dwindling as it consistently keeps propping the currency up.
What the controls do is precisely to maintain those reserves, putting limits on eventual dollarization, but with unfettered availability of the equity of each Argentine.
President Mauricio Macri called an emergency cabinet meeting first thing on Monday, after publishing the new measures over the weekend in the official government bulletin. What both the markets and most Argentines crave is a stable economy. What they have is uncertainty, both economically and politically. That they suffered and overcome similar crises before is at the moment of little consolation. Argentines are still haunted by memories of the 2001-2002 crisis, when savers were prevented from withdrawing their own money from banks, thousands of businesses went under and millions slid into poverty. The whole country is now watching and waiting nervously to see whether the new measures will work.
It takes you back to earlier times in the 2001 default. You start distrusting banks. If you have money, then perhaps you want to take it out. You withdraw it from the bank. You take it home and you hold on to it out of concern because we've had similar situations in the past.
I don't have deposits in dollars. I have savings in dollars, but I haven't deposited them because 2 years ago I started to sense that something smelt wrong.
Macri was supposed to be Argentina's market-friendly salvation to tackle rampant inflation.
What this government did was prioritize inflation above everything else, and we have what we have today. So you have the economy at a standstill, you have a technical default, you have a run on the peso, you're in the worst of all possible worlds.
Add to that list growing unemployment and poverty and a huge debt to the International Monetary Fund. The electorate spoke at primary elections last month, suggesting Macri's economic policies have failed and that they want to return to a more socially conscious government in October's presidential elections. The president is meanwhile trying to convince both the Argentine people and the markets that he can do in just a few weeks what he's not been able to do in the past 4 years. Schweimler, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.